What's up, y'all? We got something special today, but the first 10 seconds came out blurry again, so I'm going to go to another screen to show you my trick code. Team code. I said it right. Trick team code. Boom. So, welcome back. I've got something special for you today, and what I honestly did is I put together a Kyogre Trick Room team that is pretty good, I will say. So I wanted to share it with you guys, and I have another variant of this team that is with Protect instead of Calm Mind on Kyogre. So I will provide both of those codes, and if you want to try out this team or the variant with Protect, you could do that or try both and let me know which one you prefer, because I definitely think this team has some real potential. And of course you have Assault Vest Stakataka over there being a chonky boy. Life Orb Vikavolt, which is honestly one of the best Trick Room Pokemon, I would say. We got Glastrier, pretty standard Glastrier with the, weakness policy, protect, other stuff. Wigglytuff, a very threatening Pokemon, actually, with competitive, kind of stops people from wanting to send out Incineroar first, which is a lot of people's like fake out user and just really good Pokemon in general, so they don't want to send out Intimidators. And it has Ally Switch, which we will use a lot of the time sending out with Slowbro first, and kind of just Ally Switch, Trick Room it up, just to avoid getting double team shot at and them like breaking the stash. And then of course we've got Iron Ball, Kyogre. Oh god, it's so funny. It's been working, let's just say that. So we got 4 matches that we're gonna watch today. And of course, if you enjoy and this is your first time here or anything, feel free to like and subscribe. I do want to make my teams available to people because I do think they're pretty interesting sometimes, and they don't always work the best, but I think this team has real potential. So okay, I decided to go straight for Vikavolt Slowbro this time. It's risky, but sometimes it's necessary and it works really well. I mean, they probably have the sash too, let's be honest, but like, that's still the right thing to do. Phone, I'm doing something, thank you. Life Orb Vikavolt. So they set off their own weakness policy. Very interesting. I was not expecting that for some reason, but they did not double target my Slowbro, which they should have. They could have gone for that Ice Shard next turn. Wouldn't have mattered. So, they let me get the Trick Room up, and that's not good. So we got Kyogre and Stakataka in the back. Sometimes you gotta go late game Kyogre. It's definitely not the right time to send it out right now. Like, yeah, so I kind of like wasn't sure what to do at first. I was figuring all the numbers and, you know, whatever have you in my head. And I was like, you know what, just max Steel Spike the Ninetales again. High horsepower the boy. Ditto. Stakataka on their side. But we're still going to do a lot of damage with this max Steel Spike, because Vikavolt is crazy and no one expects it. There you go. And the max Steel Spike also gives Stakataka the defense boost, of course, which is always nice. I decided to just like keep doing what I was doing to get the defense boost, but honestly, I probably, like, if I really wanted to speed this game up, should have body pressed Incineroar this turn. Like into the Incineroar slot, and then just like max Steel Spiked into the Zekrom slot. I don't think Steel is just one time effective on it though. I could have tried to call the switch out, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I did call the switch out. And that's why I used body press. Yeah. So, things were happening. Kind of wasn't really going in my favor, let's be honest. Like, cause, you know, they sent out their Incineroar at just the right time to get the fake out off. And so, like, obviously the right move seems like it should be for me to body press Zekrom, right? Which it would make sense that I might do that. But instead, something in my head after I figured all the numbers was like, you know what, like, I bet Stakataka could still do this by itself, and then I just body pressed Incineroar. But actually, I think, like, that's honestly the only condition I could have actually realistically set up a late game with Stakataka where it just 1v4s their whole team. So, yeah, they fake out my Kyogre. I missed the animation because I was so, like, god dang it, like, but at the same time, I guess I tried to prepare for it somehow. So, like, I could have, honestly, body pressed the Zekrom, probably should have, and then, you know, they probably would have sent out Ditto. I would have still been slower than their Ditto and used Thunder. But, like, I still have one turn of Trick Room left. And what I can do is take out Zekrom this turn. I thought about using Rock Slide, and then I was like, nah. I can take out Zekrom. Their Ditto, unless they switched it in that turn, actually does not get to transform into Stakataka next turn. So I have a free turn to target their Ditto while it's transforming. And, I mean, if they froze me, would be the only real way that this would go out of my favor. I could. Assault that boy out here. Now I have a +5 Stakataka on the field with just ready to go. And all I need is to not get frozen. No freeze. There you have it. There you have it. Okay, so that was the first time with me winning in the highest rank with the new Kyogre that I transferred over from Pokemon Go that I caught in France. Okay, so now we have a Sun Core, Lapras Core, Lando Core, Yveltal team. What do you think I could do? Yveltal Charizard. That's a pretty good lead. So now you're getting to see the standard lead that I bring into these games. Just Wigglytuff, Slowbro, pretty standard. And the first turn, if I'm really feeling like I have to, Ally Switch Trick Room. Bam. Yeah, how about that? That worked. I didn't think it was gonna work that well. And Slowbro actually avoids the Snarl though, which is important. It might have actually one-shot. I don't know if it would have, but it missed the right slot, put it that way. And they set off my competitive boost. So let's see. Yeah, they definitely have a Assault Vest. That's all I would say. But now I have a +2 Wigglytuff, so there's that. Oh, never mind. I have a Kyogre and a Vikavolt and a Dream. And I think this is the variant that I switched Protect onto. I mean, we could. The nice thing is that Kyogre's actually slower in Trick Room right now than my Vikavolt, because my Vikavolt has like one 19 or 15, I don't know, speed, and at level 100 that is. No, yeah, at level 100. And then Kyogre has 175 divided by 2. Yeah, no. So, it doesn't matter who we targeted, because we are going to knock the boys out. Knock them out the box, Luke. Knock them out. So, things are certainly shaping up for me, aren't they? We'll see. We'll see. There's possible lose conditions, let's just say that. Lando Calrissian comes out, doesn't really matter. The right thing for us to do would probably be to max Steel Spike. I decided that I was gonna max Steel Spike Landorus, which was a really bad idea. I mean, like, it's not that it was a terrible idea, but it's like, you know, Whimsicott Sash, right? Like, but then they double protected, and I was like, okay, double protect. I can try to work with that. I used Origin Pulse. Yeah, so, I mean, in my head, like, even though I guess, like, Water Spout might have still done a significant amount, I was like, I gotta use Origin Pulse again. What's the worst that can happen? You know what can happen? A double miss. And I was like, and I lose. So if I had double targeted Max Steel Spikes into Whimsicott, maybe I could have won. There's that. But I mean, I screwed myself over. But like that double Origin Pulse miss was so devastating. I was like, I lose. No. So GG's. But let's be honest, like this game showed off the might of this team very well, even though I lost. And it's the only loss in this video, so 4 matches. That sucked. But I had it. It wasn't a total loss because I could have won. I was on the track to victory, and then I hit a snag in the. They threw something on the ground and I tripped. Snag in the woods, right? Alright. So let's redeem ourselves. Let's get a good win. Katagami, aka Kartanalingus, Garchomp, Whimsicott, Yveltal, Tapu Fini, and Incineroar. So I will see your Ultra Meta team, and I will raise you an Anti-Meta team plus Kyogre. But I also have Stakataka and Glastrier, I guess. Yeah, we're out here. Yeah, that's a lead for sure. So I go into Ally Switch and Trick Room. Even though they might try to taunt my Slowbro, like, you never know. Ally Switch has more priority than other moves, even with Prankster. Slowbro's oblivious. Come on, boy. And we are going to get the competitive boost, of course. I think Fake Out has more priority than Ally Switch, though, and that's what's unfortunate. So, we'll Flamethrower the Whimsicott and Dazzling Gleam. That'll take care of things. There you go. That was not damage. Yeah, that would have almost one-shot the non-Dynamax to that top, so, you know, that was intense. That was definitely intense. Go, Vikavolt! Yeah. So, I kind of figured there was a good chance that they would try to protect their Fini, so I'm like, yeah, let's just Muddy Water and we will max Lightning the Yveltal. There you go. Calm Mind. It's a good play. It's a good play. And I missed with my Muddy Water too, which wasn't great. Incineroar, the once well-trained. He's not well-trained anymore, though. It's like, nah, I'm pretty sure I have multiple once well-trained on my team, but it's obviously funny because Incineroar's annoying. Do you hear me? So we're gonna max Flutterby the Incineroar, and lower the Tapu Fini's attack back down, even though it has defense boosts, special defense boosts. They did not fake out my Slowbro, probably because they were afraid of letting Kyogre get on the field. They were like, let's draw this Trick Room out as far as we can. Until we have just our Tapu Fini left. So now they can either get bipped with a Max Lightning, they can try to Calm Mind again. I don't know what they can do. I do have Thunder on Kyogre too, so it's not like they can avoid that for very long. Sorry, guy. Alright, my last opponent is Thorben, with a really interesting team, I'll say that. I was really curious to see what was going to happen. I mean, I picked the general suspects. I was like, look, like Raikou's coming, like Lugia's coming. So I decided Slowbro, Wigglytuff, General Leaf, plus Glastrier and Kyogre this time. Which, they didn't have an Intimidator, right? They just have Grimmsnarl, so... I mean, like, yeah, we gotta be afraid of, like, Katagami, but, you know, I mean, Slowbro does have Flamethrower, and not only that, like, Glastrier and Trick Room can deal with it. Just a Kyogre in a dream, missing the double Origin Pulse, though. I had that game. Let's just say that, okay? But I got greedy, and honestly, the Water Spout probably would have been enough, like, I don't know. I mean, Water Spout plus Max Steel Spike obviously would have been enough. So yeah, that was my fault. But there was conditions under which I would have stomped the game. That did a lot. Critical hit makes sense. We saw the Aeroblasts, right? From last turn. They Aeroblasted the Wigglytuff slot, right? Yeah. But we are tanking it. Tanking it. Even though technically losing one of my people is what I want right now, you know, because then I can bring out whoever I want to have on the field. Yeah, we go first, right? Ah, they set up the rain for me. Thank you, I guess. But really, it would just make it so that Drizzle doesn't activate, right? And then, like, the rain would actually end in a certain amount of turns. Like, I don't know. So I guess it was kind of smart. And they are avoiding Dynamaxing. I guess they had an idea, but, like, they figured they would wait. Raikou protects. It's a really good play. I guess because Muddy Water is doing a lot of damage. So that, like, Raikou still would have got like really hurt by those two moves. Aeroblast. Yeah, that was smart. I think the smartest thing they could have done there is just recover again plus the protect. Because it would have actually wasted a whole turn of mine instead of letting me bring out Glastrier. So, I figured they would expect me to attack Lugia this turn, but I can probably one-shot or close, like, well, with the assist of that. And did I actually? No, I think I switched and I used Helping Hand Max Quake. Maybe not. It's not gonna matter. But I will get the special defense boost too. I'm gonna use Helping Hand next turn. Yeah, Max Guard Lugia. Bipped. Sorry, guy. Yeah. So out comes Los Kadagami. And I mean, let's be honest, like, I probably did not need to use Helping Hand Max Hailstorm. I probably could have just done, like, Hyper Voice Max Hailstorm. But I wanted to let them set off my weakness policy since they were going to do it anyways. And, you know, we'll go from there. Tank. They did have the weakness policy, or I mean the focus sash, I think, right? No, okay, yeah, whatever. I mean, not everyone uses focus sash Kartana, let's be honest. I just think, like, with a Pokemon with a 4 times weakness, there's, like, a high incentive to do so. Like, even Stakataka, but I mean, not Stakataka, because it has so much sense. If someone really plans for Stakataka, they can do it. Oh, yeah, and then they just have one person left. Sorry, guy. I forgot that we got here so quickly. Even though I kind of talked for a little bit about the team in the beginning, so the video probably ended up being like 37 minutes instead of 34 or something. I don't know. But I hope you did enjoy this video, and of course, I will give you the rental code for this team and the rental code for the for both variants. Calm Mind variant, Protect variant. Try both if you want. Tell me what you think, which one you think is more appropriate. Kind of feel like Protect is better, but I don't think I would have had the idea I had in the first game if I didn't do... Well, I could have just protected and then body pressed the... It would have been the same exact thing. Doesn't matter. But of course, if you are just joining this channel for the first time or whatever, feel free to like and subscribe. Sorry, I wasn't really commenting on what their team had. Air Blast, Hydro Pump, Earth Power, Recover. Yeah, that's pretty good. pretty good run. That's like pretty close to what you use with Palkia. They had a lot of speed and special attack combo. Hyper training in the 2 ways. Alright. So, till next time, I have a non-Trick Room Kyogre team that I want to show in the next video, maybe, or I'm just going to keep running house with this team because it's honestly doing so well. But, whatever. We'll see when we get there, and I hope you enjoyed.